I'm Emma Curtin, host of a new true crime podcast called Murder Archives. It's set in Toorak in 1929 about the murder of Norma Reese McLeod. Search for Murder Archives where you're listening right now.
I did something interesting.
Oh, what did you do?
I always used to drive past podiatrists and physios and go, I'll never need to go to that place.
Yeah, you get a bit older, you will, though.
Well, yeah, physio, there all the time now. And I went to a podiatrist because I get foot pain.
I've been to podiatrist before.
What did she do?
He.
Why was it she?
Yeah, they're often she's. I've done gigs for podiatrists, of course. I've done every and they're good people. Sure, they didn't get into medicine, but anyway, they're working with feet. And
you reckon it's a fallback? Do you reckon they went for medicine and fell back to feet?
Often, like a draftsman wants to be an architect. You know what I mean? I reckon it's in any occupation. Comedians often want to be rock stars. I've found, but anyway, whatever.
Well, you want to be a rock star? You were in a band?
No, I was in a band though. I got out of my system, and I knew it's just hard work, and you know. It's hard being in a band. Because
that's who went into the foot place before me, a few days before me. Nick Cave.
You're joking?
No.
Nick Cave went to your podiatrist.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you know that?
She's told me because she recognised
you, yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, we have other famous people coming in." And
what's Nick Cave?
Have I got the right person?
Yeah, but the singer-songwriter.
Bit deep voice.
Yeah, like
extraordinary look.
Great songs. Red Right Hand. I love Nick Cave. I went and saw him.
Sam, can you show me a photo of Nick Cave, please? Because I just want to make sure I've got the right.
Yeah, he's got dyed black hair.
Yeah. I hope I'm not speaking out of school. Maybe this is private business.
No, but I'm a mate because he doesn't live in Australia. Oh, I don't know where he lives, but
thanks, Sam. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that's Nick. Oh, yeah, Nick Cave's a legend.
I don't know what. She shouldn't have told me. Is that the Hippocratic Oath or something?
I don't know if podiatrists have an oath, but doctors and lawyers do and stuff. You know, he sang "Come Sail That Ship Around Me."
He's great.
Yeah, he does better than me.
Yeah,
but
I won't say unless people write in and say. I think it's inappropriate to say publicly someone's ailment, but I know what he did.
Foot ailment, yeah.
Yeah, you can work it out.
Ingrown toenail.
You can work it out.
Right. So he's playing the guitar, and he doesn't play the guitar. I've seen him, but he does play the guitar a little bit, but not a lot. Anyway, something's happened.
Something happened to his foot when he's been playing the guitar.
The guitar fell on his foot.
I didn't say that. Is Nick Cave going to sue us for this?
No, Nick Cave won't hear this. I don't think he's listening to podcasts.
But then again, I'm not being defamatory, am I?
No, you just... if anyone's going to get in trouble, it's the podiatrist. Nick will be going,
yeah, but she didn't go on a podcast. She just said it to one person in her waiting room.
But, she shouldn't really be talking about... Was that the only famous person? Surely, what about Shane Warne? Has she had Shane Warne in there? Or?
Warne lives around the corner.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
No, he hasn't been in there.
He hasn't been in there.
No.
You'd think cricketers would have foot problems, wouldn't you?
Hand and foot problems, yeah.
And shoulders as well.
Yeah. But anyway, I've got a bunion.
Oh, is that painful?
Huh.
Is that a wart that gets covered over? A bunion?
No, I think that's like a bony build-up to compensate.
Yes.
So it's like that, that big knuckle.
Listen to us with that. I had shingles last podcast. Now you've got a bunion. Next week, gout.
Well, I thought it might have been gout, but if gout, you get a lot of pain and you can't even stand having a sheet on it. And then they thought it was arthritis. Oh, great, but it's not that. It's a nerve issue because the nerve is pressed. Are we on the podcast?
Yeah, you're talking to a doctor. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
We've said before I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
So,
she said my feet were good. I got baby feet. I got very soft feet.
You got soft feet.
And she did my...
They do your nails, don't they? While they're there.
I'm going to say, it was a bit uncomfortable. She must have been about, 27. And I don't know, something didn't feel right about her touching my feet.
And should she cut your nails?
Yeah, did my nails and did all my other... Yeah. Got the blade out and cut my other calluses off.
I like that bit. When I went and the guy said, do you want me to cut your nails? And I said, yeah, because frankly, I have problems bending over to cut them. So,
yeah, she did all that. I mean, they'll grow back, so I'll just have to... Was it like your hair? Just go back and get it?
Yes. Yeah, go back. Oh, I think old people have regular appointments with podiatrists.
Yeah, but she said mine felt pretty good.
Hey, that's a bloody tick.
Yeah.
So what's the
No, I've just gone on now, and then I went to a shoe shop yesterday
you
to
get
get
a special sole?
Well,
put in,
you
or-
know that there are podiatry fitters.
Yes.
You be a podiatrist. Oh, you know that? I
I don't know why I know this, but I had to go to one once when I heard I had a sore knee, and they reckon it was the shoes. Then I had to walk up and down a corridor while the guy looked at me and then he made a mold. Yeah, he made a mold or something like that. Like I've got a club foot or something.
Have you got inserts?
I have in some of my shoes. Yeah. I
thought I was going to have to get inserts, which cost like $1,000 or something. But
but you can get it from Kmart. That's what the doctor said. Just go to Kmart and get
Really?
cheap ones. Yeah. He said, your foot's not that bad. Just go to Kmart.
Kmart.
You don't have to get a podiatrist. Anyway, I've had several experiences with podiatrists over the years. Yeah. Is there any medical specialist that me or you haven't been to yet? So obviously we've done dentists, doctors, podiatrists. I've been to a skin specialist. Have you been to a skin specialist?
Lately, yeah.
Yeah, skin specialist. Had stuff burn off. I don't know. I've done a chiro. I've never done a chiro. Maybe that's your assignment for next week.
I've never done a chiro. Well, I'm doing stretch Brugger one-on-one passive stretching.
That's
just come from there now. Love it. And I've also been to an endodon.
Oh yeah, that's teeth nerves. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, where they cut in above the tooth
Oh
line. Yeah,
man, you're a reality series in itself. Glenn Robbins' Medical Procedures. What's happening this week?
That's not a bad idea. I'm a big fan of. We watch Botched every week.
Yeah,
Botched is with us.
Botched. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I thought you meant Bosch, but you're talking about Botched.
Botched, pretty classy.
I love Bosch.
Low end.
Bosch.
It's women people from LA.
Yeah, they have stuff going wrong.
Stuff. Yeah, basically, it's just like I've got something big and I want it bigger.
Yeah.
Not much smaller stuff. But anyway.
There's the music. We should do something.
Shit.
Woo!
Sam was just going through the files, going.
Really,
that's not that at all. It's completely indulgent.
Hello and welcome to Somehow Related, and now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Now, welcome to the podcast, Somehow Related. I'm Dave O'Neill.
Do I say my name? Glenn
Why
Robbins?
not? Why not? And we get two topics, and they don't appear to be related, but they are related. So what have we got
we
this
get
time?
it from Sam. See, we haven't.
We don't know what they are.
We don't know. I don't know how she gets them. She wanders through them because Sam would have things coming in all the time. Her in tray would be so full.
Yeah.
With new info.
People sending stuff in.
Just
annoying
updating.
her.
Yeah, and then occasionally she goes, "Oh, that's interesting."
I'm going to give that to the boys.
Give that to the guys, somehow related, because who would have thought they'd be related?
Now, what have we got? What have we got?
Tim Tam biscuits and the Kentucky Derby.
Wow, Tim Tams. When was the last time you had a Tim Tam?
This is really, I'm in the minority here, not a fan.
Not a fan of the Tim Tam?
Not really. I think it's like, I get it. You got the chocolate outside, then you got a chocolate biscuit,
and caramel,
and then you got chocolate. It's like it's overdoing it for mine. I mean, I want contrast in my.
More a mint slice kind of guy, or
love a mint slice.
I love mint slice. I would go mint slice. I'm sort of in your camp too. I think I OD'd on Tim Tams when I lived in shared housing because that was the classic.
Yeah, what do you call it? Slam it down or something? We'd suck it through?
We'd have one joint and then buy a lot of corn chips and Tim Tams.
Well, how many did you ever eat a lot in a city?
I reckon I ate 8. I reckon we did 8 Tim Tams. Yeah, in a night, 8 Tim Tams. Well, there'd be about 12 in a pack, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Anyway, these days, I haven't bought a Tim Tam. You know what? I'm so Tim Tam resistant. I was in an office the other day at a radio studio, and they had all those. Because Tim Tams have done the thing that chips and they've gone the weird flavours.
Yeah.
So there's Black Forest Tim Tams, there's strawberry Tim Tams, and they had a packet open, and I didn't even take one. So that's pretty amazing for me because I love a chocolate biscuit.
Yeah, no. When variation on a theme, if you've got it right, don't mess with it.
Don't mess with the classics like Twisties, cheese and chicken. Why would you bring out bacon?
If you had workmen come around to your house and you had the option to give them the most manly biscuit, if you put them all out,
biscuit.
See, I reckon Tim Tam blokes would have a Tim Tam.
Yes, blokes would also have a mint slice.
Would they?
Oh yeah, mint slice. What about chocolate teddy bear?
I reckon they go chocolate.
Yeah,
teddy
I
bear.
love chocolate teddy bear.
Would they have a chocolate royal? I don't think that's not standing there.
Pop it on their head.
You've been building, the back of Dave's new house, the room that he's putting on.
Yeah.
And Dave comes out because he's been writing some new jokes. Hi guys.
Hi guys, want some biscuits?
Want a cup of tea or a coffee? Oh, that'd be nice. I've just opened a packet of Tim Tams. A good work.
Tim Tams, a good one.
Yeah.
What about TV snacks? I've got
you can't.
I've got some open in my fridge. You know the thing about TV snacks, which is
Too easy to eat.
Oh, too easy to eat, but there seems to be so many in that packet. You know, some biscuits or twisties and that. You go, there's not much. TV snacks are jam packed in there. They are value for money, or they appear to be. It's like an endless supply in that. I've had that box in there for at least a week, and I'm a fat guy who likes biscuits. It's still
It's the name of your third book, isn't it?
Fat guy who likes biscuits. Oh, I love a TV snack because it's, you know what, they're exactly the same as a chocolate teddy bear. They're just smaller.
Yeah,
just a smaller
don't kill
thing.
the illusion. But do you make reference to the shape? Because what do you got? Stars? Are they all stars?
No, they're different. There's like a trapezium, or what do they call it? You know, I don't know. There's a square, there's a star, there's a circle. I don't look at them. They just go down my gob. Just get two at a time.
One of the games we used to play when I was with Jamoan and Bob Franklin touring around the world was a game called Name That Biscuit. Did you ever see us do that?
Yes.
Yeah, and we would get someone out of the audience, blindfold them, and then get out a packet of Family Assorted.
Yeah.
And then they had to, by taste and touch, work out what the...
That's hard because
it is hard.
Family Assorted...
But you could probably tell a Scotch finger from a
I
feel.
could tell a Scotch finger.
A teddy bear, easy.
Easy. But
Yeah.
some of those other
Monte
ones...
Carlo, easy.
Love a Monte Carlo.
Love a Monte Carlo. And we had the Monte Carlo cake too. They're available
We've
cake
had
style.
I told you this before, or maybe I haven't spoken about it on this podcast, but all those biscuits in that packet are all pre-war. They're all old.
Yeah.
The only recent biscuit we've had that's stuck is
I'm interested.
the Kingston.
Kingston is
Kingston
a
was-
sliced biscuit, yeah?
Kingston is like a
Cream.
smaller Monte Carlo with a cream in it. Yeah. And that was maybe the 80s. They brought that in.
So how did that come about? How did
I don't know who sat around and said we need a new
we
biscuit.
need one new one. Just one new one. Not can total revamp.
Come on, Gary, get in that lab and make us some new ones. Yeah, I mean, I love biscuits. So
Yeah.
like Monte Carlo has been around since the war, before the war. And Chocolate Ripple have been around.
Can I say, the very first stand-up routine I ever did was dipping my teddy bear.
Oh, I remember that routine.
Yeah, it was where your teddy bears, you can't dip them for too long. It's a beat in and a beat up, and then they start to waver.
And you used to do the waving teddy bear, didn't you?
Because if your legs in, head in, stand him up, and then you got him when he falls, he's got to fall into your mouth. But if you go too long, he falls to the bottom.
Yeah, that's no good.
And he's looking up when you get to the bottom of the cup of tea, and he's going, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it's all soggy.
What did that for?
Well, Tim Tams, I don't know. What was it?
Would I say is it Arnott's? Would it be Arnott's or
Tim Tams are Arnott's, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely
right.
Arnott's.
Okay.
And, because they're modelled on, I know this because they're modelled on Penguins, the British biscuit. So have you had a Penguin?
God, you know stuff.
No, because I know, because I went to England, well, not recently, but this year.
On a research study for
And on a biscuit research study. And I tell you what, yesterday, Julian Schiller, who does AM radio in Adelaide for ABC, they were doing a segment on lollies, and he got me on for half an hour. And I was like, I had a PhD in lollies. I was like just stringing. I said, I should seriously, I could knock over my thesis in a week, I reckon. Anyway, I'm an expert. But anyway, we went to England, and remember that show, The Royal Family, that great sitcom with them sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
And a brilliant show from England, about 10 years ago at least, wasn't it? 15 probably.
Yeah.
And just a working class family sitting on the couch, basically, and the dad and the mum and the baby, David. And anyway.
I never saw an episode, but
You never saw an episode?
No.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Did that guy, the old guy, did he pass away?
No. The woman in it passed away. The woman who created it passed away. Who would be?
There were two girls, weren't there, that created it?
No.
Because I know they were fans of Kath and Kim. I know there was...
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because it is that similar kind of thing in a way, but no.
Domesticity.
Carolyn Ahern, was it Carolyn? I think it was. Who created the Royal Family? Who created the Royal Family? It was
Asking Sam?
Sam, yeah. Who created the Royal Family, the British sitcom? Because it had Ricky Tomlinson as the dad, he's still alive.
Yep.
And it was created by the two characters that played the daughter and the boyfriend. It was,
what's her name was in it too? The guy who's big now. The guy who has his own Tonight Show in the UK, was he in that?
No, he was in the other one. He was in go on, what is it? The one you're thinking about is called not Ned and Stacey. It's James
Corden.
James Corden was in, and he co-created that sitcom, which was a great sitcom. And it was and also Rob Brydon was in that sitcom.
He was too.
He was very funny. But that was after the Royal Family. What was that sitcom called with James Corden and Rob Brydon?
Gavin and Stacey.
Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, you got it the first time. Well done. Thanks, Sam.
Anyway, they would have penguins in the Royal Family.
Okay, so in the Royal Family, they would be eating penguins on the couch.
On the couch.
Right.
And then when I had one in England, these are exactly like Tim Tams, but not as good. And I'm sure the penguins came before Tim Tams. They were modelled off the penguin, for sure. Because a lot of Australian biscuits are modelled off British biscuits.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
Stolen the idea. Oh, yeah.
Surely the Anzac biscuit would be.
No, that's an original.
Yeah.
That's an original. That was created to send to the troops. But Anzac biscuits we have now are nothing like the ones that they had. The ones that they had were inedible, they reckon, because they had to last for so long. Because you have a good Anzac now. Beautiful. Oof. All that golden syrup. But you had one back then. All right, so...
Kentucky Derby.
Have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby? That's a horse race, yeah?
No, but I know some guys I've worked with at 3W went there specifically for the...
And what they say was like?
I can't remember. I must have been very interested. I've only just caught up on Wilkes. Do you know about...
Wilkes, I don't know. It's
Winks.
Wilkes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about horse racing.
Winks. Is it
Winks,
Winks?
yeah, Winks.
Right, not Wilkes.
Winks is a
Wilkes
horse.
is a surf spot I went to in Fiji. That's why there was a slip of the tongue. Wilkes is a very renowned surf spot. Look it up. Trust me, I'm not making
Winks
it up.
the horse there on a board? Winks is a horse, yeah?
Yeah, the one that's...
Yeah, they're all...
I was on a plane flying back from Sydney, sitting in between two American women who'd flown out from the US specially to see it race.
How did you get a middle seat? Well, for someone like of your status to have a middle seat, were you in business or...
I was down the back.
You're in economy, in the middle seat.
I didn't check, but here's what I think what happened. They were larger ladies, and I reckon they probably had the two seats, and they've gone, okay, we'll separate. Hopefully we get a gap in the middle. You know when you hope you get a gap in the middle.
I always have a gap in the middle, yeah.
And I've come and sat in the gap in the middle. And anyway, what do you do? Why are you here? And apparently 60 Minutes had done a story on her.
On Winks?
No, on this woman.
And she's in economy. Jeez. Not that I've never travelled business much, but you'd think, if you had a story...
If I'm going to tell a story, I should be up the front.
Oh, well, no, if she's been on 60 Minutes, she should be up the front.
Yeah, well, anyway, so she was telling me all about Wilkes. And said that it's the number one horse in the world.
Okay.
In the world.
Where's Winks from? Hang on, we'll find out. Sam, he's working overtime today.
Sam. If we hear it's from New Zealand...
They're often from New Zealand. Some are from Japan too these days, some of the horses. But I don't know a lot about horse racing.
According to Wikipedia, Winks is a champion Australian thoroughbred racehorse. Starting in May 2015, she has won 29 consecutive stakes races, including 22 Group 1s at distances ranging from 1,300 metres to 2,200 metres.
It's Australian.
It's Australian. Winks is Australian. Go Aussie. Go Aussie. Anyway. Yeah, so my parents love My parents, they bet on the races every day. And my son asked, do Nana and Granddad have a gambling problem?
Well, this is a little interest.
Bit. It's an interest for them.
A dabble.
But they win because, if you watch it every day, you'll get to know the horses, the tracks and stuff. So
do they disappear, though? Do they, like you're having a chat, then they just go, sorry, race 6,
yes.
Correct weight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go around there. You go around there. And
the tranny on?
Yeah, tally's on. Yeah, no, the tally. They have the tally on.
Oh, they've got it on...
It's on...
Foxtel?
No, Poor Man's Cable. There's a racing channel on Poor Man's Cable. Anyone can get it.
Oh, that's the... Yeah, you're right. I've deleted it off mine. Yeah.
So, you know how you get 7, mate, go. There's a racing channel.
That just does every race, every dog race, every...
And so you're around there and Mum's like, shh, hang on a minute. Oh, what number are we, Kevin? Number 7. Ah, look at... Oh, God. And then they give... Then when they win, they give the kids $5 each. And then I always go to the kids, you've got some profits from the gambling industry there, guys. So, look after it.
You go out and buy some TV shapes.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Kentucky Derby. Famous race. Gee.
Once a year. It's like their cup, isn't it? It's like their Melbourne Cup, the Kentucky Derby.
Have I told you about the story when I went to Melbourne Cup?
No.
Because I do. Please write in if I'm repeating.
I know.
stories.
I think I know. Were you dressed as Uncle Arthur?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard it, but I've never heard it on this podcast.
Well, I was there filming where I was running across the line as Uncle Arthur, and I won the Melbourne Cup as Uncle Arthur, as you do.
I remember the sketch on TV.
Yeah. And
it looked like you were actually at the Cup.
On Cup Day. Yeah, at the Cup. And we had... I don't reckon you could do it now.
That would not happen now.
No, you had the rights to go out as Uncle Arthur on the track and film me running across the line.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm standing there with the crew, and I hear the crowd roar. And I say to one of the security guys, "What are they roaring at?" And he goes, "You."
Yeah.
And I go, "Bullshit."
Yeah, because the crowd went crazy as you ran down the thing.
Yeah. I turned around and waved at them. They went nuts.
And so, why was Uncle Arthur at the Cup?
He's just Uncle Arthur.
He just turns up.
He just turns up. But anyway, he goes, "Don't get too excited." I mean, they're crazy. That was the public area. We're going to have to go through there in a minute.
Oh, no.
So that Elvis style, put a towel over my head, and I had 4 security guards around me. And the people were just running, jumping, trying to get me in a headlock, and I finally got through. Then went into the jockey's room. They said, "We can film in the jockey's room just for a couple of minutes before the big race. Just go and do something funny." So I went and waved to the scales and jumped up and down on them and broke them.
Correct weight.
So the guy goes, "Oh, that's pretty funny, but you did. Now we're going to have to get some guy in to re-weight them."
Oh, yeah.
Because, if the weights are out. So whatever year, that would have been 1989. Whoever won the Melbourne Cup in 1989, I think
Can I to you?
may not have been correct weight from the jockey.
Probably black and gold. Who won the Cup?
You say you don't know anything, you'd be gone for black and gold.
Yeah, but I just know names of racehorses.
I'll go for Gunsin.
Oh, see, there you go. That's another one. What were the other?
Who won? Who was another one?
Mackay Diva. That was a bit later, I think.
Can we look up who? Sam?
89 Melbourne Cup. 89 Melbourne Cup.
89 Melbourne Cup.
It wasn't Sam. Go to Wikipedia, Sam.
Terrific.
Terrific.
See, Terrific? I've never heard of Terrific.
No, I remember Terrific.
You remember Terrific?
Yeah. And Terrific has won the Melbourne Cup.
It's a very bizarre sport, isn't it? Racing.
Can you call it? Oh, yeah, we're going to get down now.
Well, it's gambling. It's just a very horse racing didn't really exist without gambling. Apparently, it's very, very hand in hand with it.
And what was the name of the horse that they? What a great scam that was! When
they painted the horse.
Yeah, Fine Cotton.
Yeah, Fine Cotton. Yeah, they painted a horse. I read about that. That is a bizarre story. Painted a horse because they didn't think anyone would notice.
Mr. Ed, he wouldn't be happy about that.
All right, should we try and come up with an answer here? We should.
Well, yeah, I think we should. Because I love the think music because it's just a reason to delve into it. So would it be wrong to have what's Kentucky? Is that like?
Oh, that's
is that
bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
Yeah. Or we could have the call of a race. Anyway.
Oh, but you want people tapping their toe, don't they?
True. Yeah, let's get a bit of Kentucky.
What do you want? You want to? Maybe you could have. What do you think, Sam?
I think a bit of bluegrass. Steven Seagulls.
How good was that?
Fantastic. I mean, they're good songs, and when you put it in that version, it's very good.
It's a real toe tapper, isn't it?
Very good.
Yeah, that's what, if they were playing at a pub and I had to go to the toilet. As I was walking to the toilet, I'd probably dance a bit.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'd go to the toilet.
Oh, no, right. But you know how you go, look, I don't want to get up and dance, but I want to show you that I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a little bit of a
jig.
Yeah. Just a couple of minutes.
You go to the toilet and they say, okay, we're going to play an original now. All right, time for the toilet. It's like when you go see a band from the 80s, you go, we're going to do some new stuff. You're like, all right, time for the toilet. All right, some drinks. Okay, so what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking it's either a name of a jockey like Timothy Tamsin, and they
they shortened it.
I reckon that was his nickname. His nickname was Tim Tam. Hey, Tim Tam, and he was a famous
Jockey.
trainer or a jockey.
Yeah, Tim Tam.
And he won some money, and this is a bit of a long bow here. Invented a biscuit.
Wow.
I don't know. Now, why did he invent a biscuit? Maybe he bought a biscuit.
I don't know. I think it's weird because I'm sure Tim Tams are Australian, so.
But maybe he was an Australian living in that part of the world.
In the southern.
He said, "What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with all your money? I'm going to go back and create a biscuit." Look, it's not a great. Look,
it's something.
It's in that. It's the name. It's the name Tim Tam must be someone's name or something along that line. What do you think?
Maybe. I know. Okay, I reckon occasionally when they try to launch stuff in America, like Koala Blue, what was it? Olivia Newton-John's line. Maybe that's the Kentucky Derby was where they launched Tim Tams in America.
Say that again.
They used the Kentucky Derby to launch Tim Tams to the world.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So you went to the Tim Tam marquee.
Oh, so in other words,
pushed it into America. I don't know if Tim Tams are even available in America. Maybe that was the point.
But you're right. That's where you would. That's a good idea to launch something.
Well, yeah, but you'd think more of champagne or something. But anyway, okay. Well, let's get the answer.
We're in the ballpark. I don't reckon we got it.
No. Okay. What is the answer?
Tim Tams the biscuit. Australians seem to very vocally enjoy, named after a horse who won the Kentucky Derby, Tim Tam, in 1958. Ross Arnold of Arnott's Biscuits was visiting the United States at the time and thought the name was a great fit for the biscuit he was developing. There are more links to the history of Tim Tams in the show notes.
Wow, name of a horse.
So was Tim Tam named
after something else?
Yeah.
Anyway,
fact is, Tim Tam, Australian biscuit, named after an American horse.
So he could have been black and gold. We could have had a biscuit called Far Lap, but
home brand,
not to be.
Yeah,
not to be.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Oh, well. Well, there you go. Tim Tam, the great Australian biscuit. Next week we'll work out why are mint slices called mint slices.
If you were on death row,
yeah,
and they said you'd have your meal, obviously.
Yeah.
But if it was, this is terrible. But if they were running a bit late,
I'm thinking of murdering a few people. So go on. Yeah.
What if you had afternoon?
I'm thinking of going to America and murdering people because we don't have death row here. But
that's right. Yeah, you're right.
I have to go to a state where they've got the death penalty, so I have to go down south. Murder some people.
What would be your afternoon tea biscuit on death row?
Ooh, I wouldn't mind a bit of hedgehog, actually. That's a slice, I know. But and you know what? Hedgehog are hit and miss. Often they're too dry. Because I don't think many people buy hedgehog anymore.
How different is it to a Vovo?
No.
So good they named it twice.
Oh, Ice Vovo?
Yeah.
No, hedgehog's, like a chocolate slice, basically.
Oh, so will we keep it to chocolate?
Okay, well, no, just a biscuit. Okay, look, I would choose a box of TV snacks. Thanks very much.
Oh, you go the whole box?
Yeah.
I'd go chocolate royal, maybe with strawberry centre.
Ooh.
Because they come in plain.
Yeah.
What is it? It's spongy.
Yeah, marshmallow. Yeah. I love a chocolate royal. I should have one. Should have one right now, in fact. Go buy a box.
I think we should invent a biscuit.
Yeah, invent the Glenn Robbins biscuit.
Mm.
The Russell Coit. The Coit.
Mm.
Big, like a wagon wheel. Like a wagon wheel. The Coit.
The Coit.
Circular.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What would it be? Big and brown.
Big and brown.
With a hole in the middle.
Hole in the middle, and just like from the centre of Australia. Blah, blah, it's the Coit biscuit. With flavours like eucalyptus. And
it'd be something for your dietary requirements if you would get bound up in the outback. Something dietary in it.
Yeah, it'd have molasses and stuff in it to make you go.
Jotting that down. I'm going next promotion meeting. I'm going to bring that up.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Bit of back end money for Russell Coit.
Yeah, I want 10%. All right. Hey, Somehow Related is supported by SuperSimpleCards.com, Glenn.
Great cards.
Great cards. You get a pack of greeting cards from Super Simple Cards using the offer code SOMEHOW at the checkout, SuperSimpleCards.com. Get into it.
Get them in a pack.